Right. Welcome to the Wrestling in the Playground podcast. Oh, God.
Yes.
This
Playground, baby. In the playground. Playground. Playground wrestling. All night long, baby.
this is a work in progress. This is our first time we've ever done it. My name is Steven. People call me Sims. I've got a channel, the SimzgamingTime. You can find me on Mixer, on Twitter, and on YouTube under the same alias at SimzgamingTime, which you can see underneath me. I don't know where we are, so in the middle is old Benji Kenobi. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. So, my name is Ben, or Benji. Call me whatever you want. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, with old Benji Kenobi. Yeah.
And other Ben. This is going to be really confusing.
Over
Yeah,
there.
very good. What's up, people? I'm Other Ben, apparently, even though I nicknamed Other Ben the Other Ben. But for this purpose, I'm the Other Ben.
So confusing.
I am Money Benjamin, and I am an actual ex-professional wrestler. Yes,
Correct.
That's what you're saying now. Ex-professional wrestler. Now in the streaming world, you can find me on all social media platforms at Money Benjamin, including twitch.tv/Benjamin. You can follow me there. Thanks. And basically, got what's going to be the CM Punk of this podcast. Yeah, I'll just tell you what it is.
No,
Nothing is off limits.
no filter.
You ask the questions, I'll change the culture.
Do you reckon he proper winged that? I think he did.
Yeah, he really did.
I think he regrets it now.
Because after he said it, I was like, that didn't actually sound as cool.
Didn't sound as cool as he should. Yeah.
This is the first time CM Punk's talked in a WWE capacity. And what are you going to say, Punk? Once everyone asks the questions, I'll change the culture.
Oh God.
Actually,
Oh
Renee,
fuck.
can we do this again? No, this is live. Oh no.
Oh no.
Really? Pipe bomb.
So we're all old friends. We actually haven't spoken a very long time, except for the other day. We were like, "Do you want to do a podcast?" And it was like, "Yeah, why not? Let's do a podcast." I'm like, "All right, let's wing it." So it took us about 3 hours to get prepared to do this now. So we all went to a certain primary school in a certain area that we will not disclose. I think that's for the best because I don't want stalkers.
Even though I don't live in that city, but yes.
No, not anymore. No. So we all discussed. Well, we didn't discuss. I kind of said it, and you all loved it. The Wrestling in the Playground podcast really comes from literally us wrestling in the playground. I always remembered it'd be playtime. We'd be playing Tig and Nick, or me and Money Benjamin. It would be Ben would just look at me, and I'd be like, I look at him, and all of a sudden he'd just have this like stone cold stare. Like all of a sudden he just starts. He'd hit you with the rock with the signature, boom, 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 and then give you one of them. I'd sell it. I'd sell it like a fucking trooper. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just hit you with a stone cold stunner. And obviously, the only way to sell a stone cold stunner is like The Rock. So I'm just this big, chunky, fucking 8-year-old doing backflips in the playground. And I never ever forget, we had this big wall. It's not there anymore. I drive past it every day. And he hit me with the stone cold stunner. And obviously, I went to sell it. Whacked my head right off the back of it. Whoa.
That wall was dangerous.
But no, like...
If we're sharing memories, obviously, we'll keep people's names completely out of this, but my fondest memory of you, Steve, involved in that war was the time where you kind of Braun Strowman somebody against the wall.
Well, at the time, it would have been Rikishi. So obviously, for me, I was a big lad, so I was like, oh, I'm Rikishi, I'm Rikishi. And I don't know what happened. Like saying earlier, like we had these little stairs. I went up the stairs and I saw the guy that got me in trouble. I think he just told of me. I don't know what I did. I can't remember anymore. And I just looked at him, and I tell you what, it was a good 100-meter sprint. Let me tell you.
Oh man!
And I full on so if you remember back in the olden day, Rikishi he used to turn around, obviously run into the turnbuckle, but turn. So all of his back weight and his big arse would just fucking clap you right at the back of it. And he went down like a sack of shit. And it wasn't, and believe me, it was not a work. All right, it was not a work. He didn't know what was going on. All he saw was me coming at him. At what I thought was 100 miles per hour. It wasn't. I was very fat at the time. I'm still fat now. I know I got into a lot of trouble for that. And then I'll never forget. I'll never forget though. Going back, obviously I got taken away, got told off, got, I don't know, sin binned or whatever you call it back in the day. Red card. Used to got a yellow card. The yellow card, was it a red card? Was like proper naughty yellow card.
Was it like yellow and green cards and red
green
cards?
And I remember going back into the classroom after being taught. Obviously you got to learn, ain't you, either way. And he was like, "I'm gonna get you iron for that." I was like, "No, you're not. No, you're not. You fucking idiot." Like, anyway,
bearing in mind that guy was no bigger than me, and I'm not the.
How so, Ben? Like, you getting into wrestling? Kenobi, we'll call you Kenobi. What's your first like memory playing wrestling on the playground?
Oh God, just watching you guys. Really, that was probably my first. Like, obviously, me being a smaller guy. Tried to keep myself out of trouble.
You were a buck 05. Still a
yeah, as soon as I was violent, how we're running. No, but I used to obviously being best mates with Money Benjamin. You know, I've followed it ever since he came to Derby.
Yeah, man. I remember Ben coming to like, you didn't come. You went from me and Ben were like we were OGs, weren't we? We were
OGs, man.
Reception, weren't we? Like,
yeah,
it was a good time, man. With I remember a lad named another lad, little lad. He's I don't know where he went to. We had this like made up hardcore title. I don't know if you remember this. I'll never forget it. And it was like 24/7 rules, so you could go up to him and just give him a schoolboy out of nowhere, and he'd always kick out. Like you could never take it off him. He's a right little fast little fucker. I don't know if it was a little. Let's say Fenners. It was him. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh man, it was so good. And then it was a let's say initial to say MC.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he was a massive wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I remember going to his house and we watched Armageddon, the one with the 2 out of 3 falls of Triple H and Shawn Michaels. So we watched that. We watched that at his house, and then we replicated it. We replicated it in his hallway, no bigger than the space I'm in. We had ironing boards out. We had like step tables, step ladders out, and everything. Oh, we were dripping. Like we'd go at it like. And then I went to secondary school. And there was a group of year 9s just playing wrestling. I just got involved. I was only a year later 7. Best friends, man. Went to his house to play SmackDown Just Bring It or Shut Your Mouth at the time. I think it was Just Bring It. It was Just Bring It at the time.
The original games.
Just Bring It. And then I'll never forget. I walked down, Penrose. I walked into middle of town, down Utoxeter Road. And we went into game, and I must have got my American dates and my English dates mixed up, being a stupid little kid. And I remember walking into game, and Shut Your Mouth was there, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's out!" My mum said I can have it. Obviously, I thought it was like next Tuesday or something daft. And so obviously I went home. I was like, "Mom, Shut Your Mouth out. You said I could have it. Oh, let's go to town." She's like, "Look, it's like 5 o'clock. Like Christmas shopping rules apply right now, so they're open till 7. So like, Mom, please, can we come and get it, please?" She's like, "Just wait till tomorrow." I was like, "Listen, mother, all right, I'm 11 years old and I need this game in my life, and you are stopping me." My grandma, super grandma, yeah, she just comes out of nowhere. She goes, "I will take you." My grandma couldn't walk, all right, so she had this, which everyone knows really. She had an electric scooter, she had a golf ball as a joystick. So we got on the bus on the R4. On the R4 back in the day, got the bus all the way there. Got Just Shut Your Mouth. You're like, "Oh, she bought it for me." I was buzzing. I was like, we got back on the bus, straight back on the bus. And the bus. So you get up to the bus station, and there's that big dirty U-turn like around that leads onto the A52. So I'm there. I'm there smelling the box, reading the instructions, all down circle to grapple, up circle to grapple, and whatever. Anyway, so I got my head in my book. Next minute, we're going around this big U-turn. My grandma just slides all the way across the bus. Just her chair slides across the bus. I don't get. I still oblivious, not giving two hoots. I look up. My grandma's just across the bus. So everyone's like, "Oh my god, are you all right?" I'm like, "Shut your mouth, mate. Let me tell you." Oh, it's amazing. What was well, let's talk about video games. What was your everyone's first wrestling game?
Mine was SmackDown 1.
I've got them all downstairs. I used to have them up here. I got them all out. Like, oh, it's amazing.
Oh my god, memories, man, memories.
So good. I remember my cousin got me into wrestling, and then he was like, SmackDown 1 was the greatest thing ever. What about you, Ben? Other Ben, Kenobi.
I think mine was Shut Your Mouth. I think.
Oh, don't ever tell me to shut my mouth again. Wow.
What was I remember Just Bring It. I remember because PS2 came out, and Just Bring It was like one of the launch titles of it, or close enough to be a launch title. And I remember getting it as the great. Even to me right now, looking at it, it still looks like the greatest graphics ever. Like you had. It just, I don't know, because obviously from SmackDown 1 2, you never had the intros, so they never walked down the ramp, it was just them with a video behind them. And they're not looking, and obviously this was, even now, like, the graphics still look good. Like, I remember Benoit looking great, Angle looking great, The Rock looking great, Stone Cold looking great, having WrestleMania 17 and stuff, having the big backdrops and stuff, the actual entrance walkways and stuff like that. And then you had Fred Durst, obviously, as a special character. That was so good. I remember once, like, I don't know what happened, just corruption or something, but the game wouldn't work. So every time it load the game, it wouldn't work. So obviously, me being a stupid little kid, I had no idea what was going on. So I took it to Choices that was up the road. Remember Choices?
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I was like, well, this game doesn't work. She put it in her PlayStation. She's like, it works. You're on drugs. I'm like, no, it's not working. So anyway, weeks and weeks and weeks of just having to like it and lump it, basically. Took my memory card out, loaded the game up fine. Turns out my memory was corrupted, gutted. So I lost all that. Like, I lost all my progress. My game was working. I was buzzing. And then one day, I think, who was there? Matt. I think it was Matt. Yeah, Matt. Obviously it was wide controllers. So I had my PlayStation 2, obviously, because it was like a gimmick and new at the time. You could stand it up vertically, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And my dog had jumped on the wire and took the PlayStation with it.
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you what I did to the dog. But I didn't do anything to the dog. Anyway, so let's talk about what we're here to talk about. First of all, we watched NXT last night. Watched Takeover War Games. And what did we all think of it? Did we think it was good, bad, or average?
It was good. It was.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Did anybody see the Dakota Kai thing going on? Did anybody see it? I kind of clicked straight away. The pre-show, I was like, oh, it's obviously going to happen.
I didn't see. We didn't watch the pre-show.
Missed the pre-show.
I watched it. I watched your stream, and then I watched it, and then it went to go live on the War Games. I was like, if I watch it, I'm not going to bed, so I turned it off. But yeah, I think Mia Yim, was it Mia Yim? Yeah, Mia Yim got hospitalized. And it was like the stupidest thing ever though, because it was like, oh, Mia Yim's been hospitalized, and obviously to sell the hospitalization of it or whatever, or medical facility as they call it, she wasn't even on a stretcher. She just got walked into the back of it, and she was like, oh, all right, I'm being too critical. I'm being way too critical. But and obviously then Rhea Ripley was like, Dakota, we need you now. And obviously Dakota Kai has been like shunned for the last 4 weeks or 6 weeks. If I was Dakota Kai, I'd be like, listen, fuck off. Fuck you and your team of cronies. Obviously, then she got entered into the match. The match started the show off, and then obviously the match thingy. Who was it? I always get them mixed up. Gargano's wife or girlfriend at the time. Candice LeRae. She was getting hi Daryl 41. How you doing, man? Feel free to drop any questions if you'd like to, guys. Daryl 41 is in the chat. Feel free to have a look. I can see the chat. The guys kind of got it in the background. Good man. What did you think to NXT's takeover show last night? We're just gonna carry on my conversation, and we'll get back to you in 2 seconds. And then with the Dakota Kai, I've never seen anything so brutal in my life. Like the way she took out,
she just
absolutely railed her. Absolutely, just when she was ramming that fucking gate against the leg. Oh my days, like.
Poor Tegan Knox.
Great selling. Great selling.
It was finally nice to see some fire come from the Rhodes guy.
There's a lot of heel though, isn't there? There's a lot of didn't watch it. Are you planning to watch Survivor Series tonight, Daryl? With what was I gonna say? It was great though. I think there's too many. I think you're not slacking, mate. I don't think there's too many heels. I think. I mean, I thought Rhea Ripley was supposed to be a heel. When did she become a face?
Say that again.
Rhea Ripley. I thought.
Yeah, she's meant to be heel, but they're like portraying her as like an in betweener.
It's a bit like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I think they're trying that in between bit. I think. I think as a heel he's great because Daniel Bryan obviously he's come back and he's gone. I'm gonna put everybody over. Like that's all he cares about. I think he doesn't care about winning the title again. Obviously, it was great for him to win the title again back in the day, but for him, he put over. Who did he put over? I think who did he put over? He put Kofi over.
He put Kofi over. He put Adam Cole.
Cole over. Didn't Buddy Murphy get a pinfall over him as well?
I think so.
Can't remember.
But his job pretty much been putting people over.
He's been great. How do we get to Daniel Bryan from here? With the Rhea Ripley. But no, yeah. So that was it was a great match. I enjoyed. I enjoyed Rhea Ripley coming and just fucking levered the ring with weapons, which is great. Like you need I think the War Games, the only thing it needs is really I think weapons should be like they did with Gargano, Adam Cole, 2 out of 3. I think if the weapons were above the ring, it just gives you that more. It becomes predictable.
It's a bit like TNA's Leaf Up Down they used to do.
Oh, back in the day, TNA. Remember main event Mafia.
And then they close in, and then all the weapons are there that you can help yourself to.
Absolutely great.
Yeah, they were
back in the day.
TNA was decent to watch.
Yeah, shame about TNA. Money ran dry. So it was basically I thought they were just going to send another 2 people down. Obviously, when Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai. I thought they should have just shoved Dakota Kai in there and see what happened. I would have.
Oh yeah. 5 on 2. Let them all their asses.
I don't think they should have won.
Who the 2?
I don't think so.
See, I predicted that Baszler's team would win. Ben predicted differently, but I thought Baszler's team was going to take that one. I think it's smart how they've done it. They've kind of made it so Rhea Ripley's a credible contender for Shayna Baszler's NXT championship because she's not got anybody credible to face her at the moment because she is that dominant force to be reckoned with at the present time. And depending on what happens tonight, I again we'll talk about that later, but she needed a credible opponent, and looking back at it, Rhea Ripley beating her is like, oh yeah, well I pinned a champion once, I'm gonna do it again. Win the NXT championship.
Was that Baszler's first ever pinfall loss?
I think so. Because then obviously the announcers played it off. Oh my God, Rhea Ripley's beat. Mamma mia!
The guys have got the chat up, Daryl. They can see what you're saying. If you just try and get the chat up sporadically, then you can see what Daryl 41 saying.
Yeah, I've got the stream open.
With so they got the one. We're not going to hang on to NXT too much, so we're just going to breeze over it now. So the girls got the 2 teams got the one. Baszler was in the I forgot what they call it. What they call it.
The
Karakuda Clutch. I think a lot of them, like even Simon Miller, actually, he fluffs it. But it was good. It was good. And then obviously she put the handcuffs on, and then but then he kind of. I'm not going to go into any criticisms. It was good. I enjoyed it. Io Shirai's who did the bodies the Hurricanrana, the reverse Hurricanrana that I thought was kind of banned. So indeed, to know if you know with more stuff. That's all.
Kaylee Ray.
So indeed, too, and I just want to know if you know with more stuff. That's all. We are just predicting what will happen tonight, which we're going to get to in a minute. We're kind of going along with this. This is the first time we've ever done this. So with
It was a Candice LeRae. She did a reverse Rana.
But I thought it was. Isn't that technically a Frankenstein, or am I completely joking up my arse?
Frankenstein, very similar.
But it was very. I was like fucking inspired. That was brilliant. And then Io Shirai's back moonsault at the back. That was great.
Effortless.
And then,
effortless.
And then, like I said earlier in a conversation, I think with the Pete Dunne, Killian Dane, and what's his fucking name?
Damian Priest.
I think that was a very unnecessary match, but it was good. It happened.
The crowd dipped for that.
They always dip though, don't they?
They were exhausted. They tried, but I think the match probably went on a little bit too long.
But Priest,
Pete
Dunne came in, stole the win. Was always going to happen, but it should have just been Killian Dane, Pete Dunne, blow off match, and maybe put Killian Dane over. But I don't know. So tonight at Survivor Series, it's Pete Dunne and Adam Cole. So we all know Adam Cole's going to win, unless it's Adam Cole, you're not medically cleared, and then somehow Pete Dunne ends up in the NXT because I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think it'll be a bit anticlimactic. I don't think they'll go down that route.
Because NXT team's not been announced till tonight, I think.
No, it's not.
And then the women's got announced after Survivor Series. So how are you guys all doing today? You guys having a great day or what? I hope I can talk with you guys more. All right now. See my messages. Yeah, we can see your messages, mate. We're all good. How are you guys doing? All right. Yeah,
we're cool.
Yeah, we're all good. We're waiting for Survivor Series. I've got to go to bed. I think I've got to go to work tomorrow. I haven't decided if I'm going to work yet. Long story. So then we had Finn Balor. We had the bro man, Matt Riddle. I forget the name so easily. I'm a massive wrestling fan. I do like Matt Riddle. I don't think him wrestling in his without any shock songs gonna last because it can't be any good. Because even Rusev did it, yeah, and it can't be good for you.
I think obviously they're playing the fact that obviously he used to be MMA. And that over. So the kind of retire is more inspired by that.
The thing is with Matt Riddle, like he has these big matches, he has these big storylines, but he never wins, and that's what annoys me. It's like I'd love to see him win a bit more. Like he should have beat. I think he should have beat Finn Balor, but then again, Finn Balor's just come over. He's a heel.
That as well. I was like, I really.
See, I could never imagine Finn Balor losing on his first match back at NXT.
No, I couldn't. But then I thought I want Riddle to win. It's one of those. I do think it'll be a WrestleMania. Goldberg and Riddle. I think they're talking about it now. I think they've just done it. I think the deal's done. I think they're just gonna keep letting it. They did a thing the other day, didn't they, where Matt Riddle and Goldberg saw each other, and they did it in a WWE documentary, didn't they? Did you see that?
What's that for?
So Goldberg and Riddle. They saw each other, didn't they?
They've got some nice little feud going on.
But I think that's already chalked in. I think that's done for WrestleMania. I think that will be a WrestleMania match.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want to see that.
Or it's not going to happen at Takeover because Goldberg wants that money.
Because I really don't want to see Matt Riddle get squashed.
But he will get squashed, and that's the thing. But I think that's Matt Riddle's thing, isn't it? Like he's building up for a squash match.
No, I see. I think he's building up for Lesnar. Later on down the line, he's building up for Lesnar.
I think. Anyway, yes.
He really wants Lesnar. He really wants Lesnar so bad.
And then, so moving on, we got the War Games men's match. I won't go step by step. It was great. It was good. Yeah. I don't know. To be honest with you, with I wasn't that. I liked it, but I didn't love any of the pay-per-view. And I normally like. This is probably the weakest NXT I've seen. But everyone says it's the greatest thing ever. So I'm Mr. Positive as well. So feel free to shoot me down.
I wouldn't say it was the greatest, but it certainly wasn't the worst.
Normally, it's always better than the main roster pay-per-view.
Always, 100%. I did enjoy. I didn't expect Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens came back. He came to OG NXT music, OG T-shirt, OG posture,
Titantron,
everything. Like it was great.
OG.
Does he now stay at NXT? Probably the best thing for him.
Well, he's still penciled in for Team Raw.
Will he turn? Probably. But then everyone loves it, and everyone loves Kevin Owens at the moment. Will they turn him?
I think that'll be an angle on the show altogether, because He went back to NXT, had everything on, had all the old stuff. So Raw's going to be like, hold on, Kevin. What were you doing last night?
What was everybody's favorite part of? Let's just have one favorite part of the match, and then we'll just move on.
Oh, the the air raid slam thing off the cage through them tables. Adam Cole's dead. I think. I don't think he's alive.
That was
Yeah,
a risky spot, though, wasn't it? It was a
that
risky
was,
spot because if
Oh
they had
my
landed it
gosh.
wrong, it would have been ended really nastily. I think sometimes it's a bit too risky. I mean, maybe they should have just had him elbow him, and then obviously he could have fell. He could have just fell normally.
Too anticlimactic because they did that for Gargano and Cole. They just fell.
And then
tables.
they did the whole
The last
he's
one.
lying on top of him. It was good. I did enjoy it. I like I call it the Canadian Destroyer, where Adam Cole did it to Kevin Owens.
Oh, the
Panorama Sunrise or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was
so.
good as well. That was a good spot.
What was your favourite bit in the match?
I was there sitting there going, oh my god, he's finally gonna hit a pile driver. Finally gonna hit a pile driver on WWE television. They still didn't give it me.
Yeah,
But AEW doing it for fun though, aren't they?
both those exchanges were pretty up there, definitely.
All right. So for me, I liked it. You seem to like. I mean, it was all right. I was a bit disappointed, but that's just me. I'm just a funny twat. So we'll start with. So we're gonna go to Survivor Series predictions now. So basically, I'm gonna start with. We got AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura with his new IC title belt that I do not like. All right.
Love it.
I
Love it.
love
I don't like it. I don't like change.
it.
I absolutely love it. I think it's a beautiful time. I think you've been due a new championship. I appreciate people like the nostalgia of the white strap and the old design. As Stevens look up as his walking, I really do.
I do,
really
yeah.
Now I've got to get another belt now. Thanks to WWE, make me spend more money.
That's amazing.
It's very AEW-esque. Stroke.
Yeah, I thought that.
24/7 title-esque.
But yeah, because all the titles are looking the same now. The 24/7 looks like the women's tag titles. So what? When did they start changing the WWE title? What, next week? Next month?
I think it'll be soon.
I don't like change. Anyway, so AJ Styles, Nakamura, and Roderick Strong. Who do you think's gonna win?
Roger Strong.
Roderick
Yeah,
Strong.
I've got Roderick Strong as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, this I'm thinking with my WWE business head on, even though I don't work for WWE.
We do a bit.
But if I want NXT to beat AEW in the ratings, I've got to make NXT look as strong as hell. Because you want more viewers to go over to the USA Network to watch that product, and so they could beat AEW in the ratings. Because they did beat AEW last week in the ratings for like 24,000 viewers. That's not much.
It looked good though. It was a good show.
They had all
Very
three
good show.
brands on. Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, and Cesaro, Nakamura. War Raiders, and so on and so forth. And then they had to pull out all the stops to beat NXT by 24k.
I do.
viewers. That's it.
I do. I don't want to talk too much about AEW, but I don't. I think the shiny newness is kind of wearing off. Like, it's good, it's enjoyable, it's very over the top. No one sells anything. It's entertaining, but
It's like a proper independent wrestling.
But it is good. Don't get me wrong. You got your big names. You've got your Jerichos. They'll probably get another big name soon. They got the 10-man, Tyler Dillinger.
Yeah, I think they get Triple H next. So definitely.
Imagine. So we will got. I think.
I just brought AEW. Another invasion angle.
Oh no. That was like my first major angle. So like everyone slags it off.
I thought that was real as well.
I thought it was real. We used to go to. I remember.
People slag it off, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I really thought WWE was going to go.
Survivor Series 2001. When that was I went to bed worrying. Went to primary school in year 5 with you guys, worrying. And then obviously when like at the end of it, when like they won and then Kurt Angle turned. Well, that's why Kurt Angle's my favorite wrestler, because he just saved the WWE. Vince McMahon comes out.
You saved WWE. I didn't know it was pre-planned, but you saved WWE. Thank you.
I think AJ Styles will win. I think he needs a big win. He needs something. I think the OC is trying to drag him down, but that's just me. quite negative mood today. I don't know why. Let's go to the other one. Let's go Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Baszler. What do you think? On why?
Oh dear me. Oh.
my heart wants Becky to win,
Of
But-
course, you're both wearing man t-shirts.
The man.
but I think Baszler's going to win, and I think Bayley's going to take the pin.
I really disagree. Like the way they've overlooked. Obviously, it's a storyline as well. And they're making me think that, but I think Bayley. They shouldn't be overlooking Bayley. I like Bayley. I like a new angle. I love the way she just took out them fucking inflatable arm waving fluffy men, or whatever they call it. What do you think, Ben? What do you think is gonna win?
I want Baszler to win. If Baszler doesn't win, I don't see her taking any kind of pinfall or submission loss. She just lost 24 hours ago.
Yeah,
I'm
two
not gonna
losses
make
would
it
kill it. I
again.
mean, I 24 hours.
It'll kill them. Not 24 hours, but it'll kill the mystique of everything they built. They can't do another what they did to Asuka.
I
They
think
got to main roster and make it look like crap.
I think we'll see. We'll see Becky Lynch hit a finisher, or I don't know. I think Bailey's gonna win. And I think it'd be another case of what they did with Pete Dunne and Killian Dane, where Bailey comes out of nowhere, throws throws Baszler out of the way, and gets pinfall over Becky Lynch or something like that. I think in my heart Bailey's gonna win it. I want Bailey to win it, but
Becky can take a loss. Baszler can't take a loss. Bailey technically can't take a loss either because she's really got to solidify her heel turn.
it's one of those, isn't it? So we're undecided.
Mm.
But
It's-
so we got
it's a
two
tough one
two
to win.
Baslers and a Bailey. I'm really outnumbered here, aren't I? We'll go.
Watch do you get a clean sweep as well.
Tiny
That's what I'm thinking.
we got the tag team titles: Viking Raiders, New Day, Undisputed Era, Kylie. This is going to be match of the night contender. I'm telling you
This
now.
is going to be incredible.
I do think the Viking Raiders will win.
But I think the
But they took a loss the other day, didn't they? I think
Yeah, it was in Saudi Arabia. It's okay.
it doesn't matter. Anything to add on this one? Because it's.
Undisputed Era again.
Yeah,
Do you think NXT are going to take it by a landslide?
Yeah.
I can't see why they put NXT in if they're not going to do a landslide.
I get what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying. We'll have the quick one: Undisputed title match, Undisputed Universal Championship match. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Yowie Wowie versus the ish man.
Yes-ish.
You know what? I think this was
Daniel
match two on
Bryan.
the night. I think this would be the second best match on the night.
Do you think?
Bryan brings out the best in everybody, and he has great matches with everybody.
He's obviously
And Bray needs someone to have a great match.
he's obviously got to put him over and see. So
You know, I don't want to see a match where Daniel Bryan's hitting 40 running knees just to try and keep the Fiend down. You know, like Seth did because he just killed it. completely.
killed the stomp, didn't it? It was awful.
But I really don't think Bryan will even let that. Bryan is too good and too smart up here to go. Oh yeah, let's listen to creative and do 40 running knees to keep the Fiend down. No, I think it'll be match 2 on the night easily. But Fiend's going over easy.
Yeah.
He's not dropping that yet.
Gonna win.
Yeah, I think 100%. I think Daniel Bryan's just. Apart, I heard there was a rumor that Miz was going to be there instead of Daniel Bryan, but I think Daniel Bryan will just do a good job of.
It was meant to be. If you believe everything on dirt sheets, it was meant to be Lesnar versus Bryan
Right.
originally.
Again.
For the WWE title originally, but instead, because of the whole Rollins and Fiend fiasco, they had to get those two away from each other as far as possible, and so you put Fiend on SmackDown.
They ruined that Hell in a Cell match. I've never been so angry in my life.
I'm so glad we didn't review that show. Oh my lord.
So we've got the NXT title match, which I don't understand why it's even on the fucking card. Adam Cole and Pete Dunne, because he won last night.
This is a pretty simple one.
Adam Cole, but Pete Dunne deserves it. He does deserve a win, but he's not. Is he ready? Is he? Do they really want to take the gold off the hottest stable since Evolution? So, dare I say, NWO?
No, I can't see it happening.
No, it's not going to happen, is it? I think they'll weasel the way out of it somehow. That Adam Cole won't be medical cleared, and like I said earlier, Peter Dunne will go into the main event, into the 5-man's title. We got the women's 5-on-5. This baffles me how they're going to get 5 on this week, 5 on that side, and then 5 on this side, or 4 of each. It baffles me. Don't know how they're going to do it, but I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. I think I've just decided I'm not going to work tomorrow morning. It's a long story. I'll have to explain after. So we got 5-on-5. We got Team Raw. We got Charlotte, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Natalya, and Sarah Logan. First, before we start, what the fuck happened to Charlotte and Natalya in the tag team? Because to be fair, I was kind of digging it. It didn't make what? It doesn't make sense, but I liked it. Anyway, right. Against SmackDown, Sasha Banks, Carmella, Dana Brooks, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Cross. I heard a rumor that the rip-off of Harley Quinn is going to come back. Because she's been tweeting about it all week. No, the other one. No, the other one. Liv Morgan.
Oh.
But she's apparently come back all crazy and stuff.
Yeah, I heard she was meant to be with the Fiend, and I really don't want.
And then I thought it was there, but the women, I think it's Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, which makes no fucking sense. They've like NXT, and then who I don't. If you can find out whoever the rest are, that'd be great. But
Toni Storm, I know she's in it.
Toni Storm, yeah.
Is Candice LeRae in it? I'm gonna get it right now.
Sorry, I'm gonna fill some. Hi, I'm Steve. Filling some air in. We are currently thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, we're thinking.
It literally make you right. Yeah, this did literally make in War Games. Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Toni Storm, Bianca Belair, and Io Shirai.
What the fuck? Come on.
Yeah. You know what? We tore each other apart less than 24 hours ago, but please be on my team.
Didn't it?
Please.
Bianca Belair's like, yeah, all right. And then Rhea Ripley's there with a fucking bruise because of a fucking stinking hair. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no worries. Anyway, who do you think is going to win and why?
Team NXT.
Oh, my days.
I don't know. I don't.
The gold standard.
Prior to this, I was going to say NXT.
But it doesn't make sense.
If they're going to lose one, I think this is the one they'll probably lose.
Yeah. Who do you think's going to win?
Looking at the teams.
Terrible. It's proper mishmash, isn't it?
I think Sarah Logan will be the sole survivor.
I do like Sarah Logan.
or Lacey Evans. Oh God. Yeah, probably two.
It's going to be down to the 3 captains, I think.
I think probably Charlotte.
Yeah.
Charlotte's team. Team Raw will take it.
I didn't like what they did to Charlotte. Isn't there a tag team 5-on-5? They're not doing that this year.
No.
There's not enough room, is there? Didn't even count last year. No. Don't get me started. I think the last.
Oh yeah, it didn't.
There's another one I'm missing in there. WWE title. Yeah, it's not on there. What a knobhead. WWE title. Rey Mysterio and Brock Lesnar in a no disqualification match. Now, I want Rey Mysterio to win, and I think
it is on there, Steve. It's the first match you put up. It's because it's on a different page.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Anyway, I think no, it's no odds wild. I think someone's gonna come in, Cain Velasquez, and gonna cost him the title. I think it's gonna, or even is it Damien? Is it Dominic? Dominic.
If Ray wins, I'm gonna lose my shit. If Ray wins, I'm gonna lose
Dominic and Velasquez will just come in and just fuck them all up. But I don't know. Brock Lesnar will win, won't he? Like we're all hoping. We sit there. We do it every Survivor Series as well. Yeah. We did it with Finn Balor. Not Finn Balor. Was it Finn Balor? No, it was Royal Rumble.
Finn Balor was at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, so we did it with Daniel Bryan. We did it with
AJ Styles.
And then AJ Styles. It's two great matches. That Brock Lesnar.
And he was close.
Brock Lesnar has some really good matches. So it'll be a good match. A good look to him. It'd be nice for him to have that run as well since the John Cena debacle of fucking 2009 or something like that. I can't remember. 2009, wasn't it? Yeah, because it was the year.
where Punk,
It was Summer of Punk,
ran
wasn't
out
it?
the title,
Oh man, I was worked so hard that year because I was like,
and then
oh
Miz
my god,
and Ray won.
CM Punk's won. Oh my god, CM Punk, he's gone. Oh, and then that obviously went off telly for months, and then they got another title back. Rey Mysterio got screwed, and then CM Punk came. I was like, hold on, there's 2 titles.
Months. Steve, 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
2 weeks.
Come on.
2 weeks.
So
I literally got the WWE title off the concession stand.
oh god.
Because you saw the WWE title next to each other, you could tell that Punk's was the proper one. And then I'm sure that was like, I don't know, similar to it looked like this cheap crap here.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with you, cheap crap. So Brock
That's
Lesnar,
still not getting back to walk about yet.
Brock or Ray? Brock or Ray?
Ray. I know. Ray. Yeah, Ray. I'm going Ray.
If there's interference, Ray will win. If not, Brock will win.
I think if this was a no holds, just a normal match, I would have said Brock hands down, easy. I don't know.
I think what will come in. I think you'll have Dominic, and you'll have Velasquez, and then you'll have Ray, and then they'll all try and beat him. All try and and all of a sudden Brock Lesnar will just fuck everybody up and win, which would then make Velasquez look even weaker. He should never have tapped out. They should have found their way out of that match because they had Fury in Saudi Arabia. Anyway, long story short. Don't get me wrong, mate. Props to Fury. Let me tell you. Props to Fury. Anyway, so I think Brock Lesnar will win, and then I think what will end the night. I think it'll be the 5 on 5 on 5 on 5 on 5 on 5. The men's.
No. Oh, come on, I don't want that in.
So we've got Team Raw, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Ricochet, and Kevin Owens versus Team SmackDown, Roman Reigns, King Corbin. Oh my god. Braun Strowman, Mustafa Ali. Now he's got his name back,
Woo!
and
Shorty
G.
Shorty G.
Please tell me that somebody calls you Shorty B, Ben. Please. The other Ben.
You're on about other Ben. Yeah, thank God for that.
Shorty B.
You what? Sorry.
Do people call you Shorty B? Please tell me people call you Shorty B.
No.
Your new name is Shorty B. Congratulations.
Shorty B.
Shorty B.
Little cousin to Cardi B. You know.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
And then Team NXT to be announced, but I think it'd be Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne, Adam Cole. No, not Adam Cole.
No,
Pete Dunne. Come on, let's predict it.
Kevin
Owens.
He will defect.
Matt Riddle.
If not straight. Yeah, Matt Riddle could be.
Yeah.
Keith Lee,
possibly. Yeah.
I don't like Dijakovic. Maybe.
And all the rumours going around about Vince wants Triple H in there.
Yes. Well, I
don't want it.
No, wait. The team's been announced. Then Google the team. The team's been announced because there's one space remaining, isn't there? And then everyone thinks it's NXT. So I'm talking at my arse.
No. That was for War Games. That's for War Games. That there's one space not announced, and then Kevin Owens.
I don't know. Any look? I'm for.
Oh no! It has been.
Told you, I knew it. Except for one.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, please don't be Triple H.
It's not gonna be Triple H. He's not that stupid.
Oh no! All five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go.
Are you sure?
Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, Ciampa.
Yeah.
Oh, Damian Priest.
Don't like Damian Priest. I'm a fat guy in a chair. What do I know?
Keith Lee and Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle.
Can you guess the fifth one? Not Triple H. Walter. NXT UK.
Oh really?
Oh.
Yeah. Nice.
I like that.
Nice.
I do think. I think NXT will win that one.
Yeah.
That's the one I think they'll definitely 100% win.
Just seeing that card. Yeah. That's a team and a half. Don't know about Damian Priest being put in there because the whole idea of him losing that triple threat was for him not to be in the Survivor Series pay-per-view. But okay, no problems.
So, I don't know what to say next. So, all in all, you think NXT is going to win the night.
Yeah.
And now, all the sense that you actually spoke, I actually believe what you're saying. Doesn't make sense for them to lose, especially when they're trying to get the ratings up against AEW. Do you think there'll be a big angle turn at the end? I think there will be. I think the KO one. I think KO will turn.
Yeah, I think KO should go.
KO will turn. Maybe Finn Balor costs NXT. Any returns? Any returns? Are we due a return? There's a rumor that Sheamus and Cesaro are knocking. Well, Sheamus is knocking about.
Yeah, Shane's been flown into Chicago.
Pre-show,
By WWE.
Leo Rush, is he going to get a match in the pre-show? I think the pre-show's been announced. I think who's that guy that keeps getting beat by AJ Styles? Like Umberto, correct? Yeah, he's due a pre-show match or something.
Oh, and it's
the pre-show's on now actually.
OC versus Street Profits. That's on
Yeah,
pre-show.
I like the Street Profits, but not. I like it when they talk. I think that they shouldn't be wrestling on Raw too soon. Vince McMahon, what are you doing? Let us run NXT. Let us run WWE. What would we do with it?
I'll be champ all night.
A wet paper bag could run the shows better than Vince.
Wow. I hope Vince ain't watching this.
Yowie. You know what? Damn it! Send the feed over there. Ben, if your lights turn red right now, I move. I'm moving out.
I don't have I'm not quite got the equipment yet to turn my filter red.
You're
hence why
fired.
if it did turn red, I'd be out there.
I'd just sit here and shit myself. Cool.
So,
what was the last thing that went through your head? Shit. Literally.
So, do we think it's going to be a good show, or is it going to be one of those?
It has all. I mean, normally I'd say, I'd like Survivor Series, follow NXT as always. You do every time, but because NXT is included, there's going to be so much hype. I think the crowd's going to be hot as hell.
It's got to
because you're going to have some of the fans from the takeover, which always makes the show better. Do you reckon CM Punk's going to make an appearance?
Oh.
Yes, I say this every time though. I thought
it's in Chicago. Surely, he's got to be there.
I appreciate you signed with Fox and all that, not the other.
Is it a work? Is it a work? Is it a work?
If there's something bad on this pay-per-view, you know the fans are gonna hijack. Even more so with CM Punk. Even more so now.
I thought it was gonna come out last night. No. Yeah.
What was it? As that fifth member in War Games, we were saying that.
I was like CM Punk. CM Punk. It's got to be CM Punk. But then I thought, well, Triple H runs NXT, and I bet the blood's still quite.
Oh no, ignore that. Forget the.
I want to know the
I was thinking the first. Kevin Owens turns his back on Team Raw. Guess who comes out? CM Punk.
No.
I'm so pro Vince McMahon.
It's either a legit thing to be said by what he said to Renee on Fox on WWE backstage, that he's not ready, or he's like the not yet, or whatever. I can't remember what he said. He just says.
Thing is, at the same point, he's not wrestled at all for 5 or 6 years. He made a slight appearance where he gave someone a GTS at an indie show that was under a mask. Apart from that, he's generally not wrestled or trained or anything. So I think if it was how much I'd love to see him, I don't think he'd return.
It didn't look. It didn't look like he was in proper good shape, though, did he?
No, not the no.
Will Samoa Joe be on commentary?
I love Joe on commentary.
I thought it was really good. I mean, I
think Don Madden or whatever his name is, or Dio Madden. I don't think he's going to be there, so it would be nice. I'd love to have Joe.
I really don't like the Raw. I don't like what they've done to Raw's commentary team.
No, Jerry Lawler should never come back because I'm sick to death of hearing dad jokes, even though I make them all the time because I am a
That's
dad.
the
And like you are, Steve, I'm sure we make dad jokes all the time, but I don't want to hear that on my Monday Night Raw.
No.
Really bad jokes.
There's a
And
time.
oh my god, I'm not going to be horrible now, but I think Jerry Lawler's going to have a heart attack. He's going to see 30 pair of boobies in a ring at once. He is going to have.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, dear. Anyway,
Uh,
back to you in the studio.
Right, Cole.
Money Benjamin needs to calm himself down.
I keep saying
Not
I
Menendez,
don't like that.
right?
I'm gonna get slaughtered if this gets reviewed. He said a lot. I think that's it then. We've got our thoughts out of the way. I think it'd be a decent show. I think it's got all the potential. I think it needs something to end. They need a turn. They need something like that to happen for it to be an amazing show. And I think they need a big type, and they need that Rey Mysterio win to then make it even better. So I think a turn, Kevin Owens turn, maybe a Sheamus, Kevin Owens turns, or leaves, or just because I'm not doing it for all. Fuck you. Sheamus fills in, and then we have Rey Mysterio win. That's what I think.
Come on, Ray. Please, Ray. Please, Ray.
Yeah.
Come on.
So
If Ray wins, I will literally lose my shit.
So
Even if Brock wins it back the next night. No.
it is 20-12. So it's 20 minutes to kick off, I believe, for Survivor Series, isn't it? So are you guys staying awake, or are you guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
be
be watching it.
You both not. I'm going to sleep and then gonna watch it, or I might even be going to work. So don't contact me. I will not be on Facebook. I will not be on Twitter for the next 15 hours of my life. How depressing.
I mean, we've just done predictions, but I can give you a spoiler.
Don't give me a spoiler.
As Paul Heyman would say.
Come on, Paul. The thing is, though, when Paul Heyman says that, it's never been wrong. If you'd like to follow me, I am Stephen Sims from the SimzgamingTime channel. You can follow me on mixer.com/SimzgamingTime, all one word. And you can follow me on the YouTubes, which this will be on, hopefully in the next 10, 15, 20 minutes. Probably cutting it fine. Ben, take it in turns. I give up with you two.
You first, dude.
Fucking names, Ben.
How dare our parents' name was the same name?
Mother. Fucker.
No, I was born before you, so technically I win. Benjamin Thompson, aka Money Benjamin, from the Money Benjamin channels of the world. And yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/MoneyBenjamin. And you can find me on youtube.com/MoneyBenjaminPlays. And everywhere else at Money Benjamin. Yeah, over to you.
Follow my man.
So I've also been Ben, another Ben. You can find me on twitch.tv
Shorty B, mate.
/old_Benji_Kenobi. That's on Twitch. Everything else is just old Benji Kenobi, one word, on Twitter and YouTube.
Cool. And
Over and out.
that is it. So, guys, thank you very much for watching us or watching us on the Mixer. Comment on the video, like, subscribe, follow my guys on the Twitters, and thank you very much. Peace out and enjoy Survivor Series. Good night.
Peace out, guys.
And God bless.
Sweet.